So you're thinking about selling your home, but you're not sure where you will go next. So there are a number of different options. Yes, they are not all ideal, but let's talk through them. So first option is you could sell your home and ask the buyer for a rent back option. I do not love this option, but it is an option. So basically you would sell your home and you would continuously be looking for what's next for you while you are in the process of selling. But if you find a buyer for your home before you find where you're going next, you can ask that buyer to rent back your home. So you would essentially stay in your home for a agreed upon rent price until you find your next location. Now, this was very common when homes were moving quicker during like 2021, 2022. Sellers would live in their homes for say 30 days while they found their next place because their homes were just moving so quickly. So it is an option. You can sell your home and rent back your home from the new owner. Now you're going to want to talk to an attorney. There's going to be a holdback included in this. There's a number of things. You want to make sure that everything is in writing for this particular situation, but it's an option. Next option, move in with a family member. Is there a family member that has an in-law or could have an in-law situation? Maybe an ADU, which is an accessory dwelling unit. Maybe they could build an ADU in their yard because that is now legal everywhere in Massachusetts. So an ADU or an in-law situation could also be a possibility. You could also look into a downsizing community. So if you are over 55, you could look into downsizing communities. There's a lot of new construction downsizing communities. These include single family homes, townhouses, condos. There's a number of different options, specifically Westboro, Holliston. All of these towns have these type of options. So you could look into a downsizing community. You could also look into an Airbnb. So renting out an Airbnb, an entire home, someone else's home for an extended period of time. Or you could look into a rental. Now the rental market is not easy, of course. When you do look into a rental, you're going to have to give proof of income, proof of savings, all sorts of things, whatever the landlord in particular requires. So if you're going to be in a rental, that could be for 6 months, typically a year, but you'd be locking into a rental for a little bit longer. So if you want a shorter term option, an Airbnb may be it. But you do have options, and I'm happy to talk you through those options depending on what your particular circumstances are. If you have questions, all of my info is in the description below, and I look forward to chatting with you.